Too many cards. There's clearly a lot of messages, and that makes sense. I'm recording this 28th of July, the day before what feels like will be a very important full moon. This is interesting. Okay. One more card. Sagittarius, Gemini, but a Gemini masculine. Aquarius masculine. Also potentially for a Libra masculine. This is giving a masculine reading. This could also be now crossing into territories that are a little bit sticky. Stop watching if it doesn't resonate. This could be for a angel or a guide, or what can I say, like an ancestor, so to speak, that is present with you, that is potentially injecting, I don't know how this can sit. Again, stop watching if this doesn't resonate. Potentially injecting like life, feelings of drive and ambition, and possibly even like ego. Like I'm getting somebody, okay, in general, masculine, feminine, not gender specific, but the energy of this is very masculine in that it has a lot of force, aggression, power. I wanted to say potential, but there's action in this potential. It's not just potential sitting dormant somewhere. That in itself is very feminine. There's something very active about this energy. Again, that could be present in anyone, regardless of gender, but I'm feeling it's present in someone who I wanted to say isn't used to it, or isn't used to this level of energy, self-confidence, self-assurance, drive to get things started and to just do something. This might show up as an egotistical thing in somebody. Maybe I'm feeling into somebody who's concerned that they have narcissistic tendencies or that they're a narcissist. And so to be honest, this is a frequency I'm not familiar with. Because this frequency in itself has so much confidence, and I am not this confident. So I don't know how to speak on this. But I'm getting the vibe of somebody who reaches the top, or reaches a state, rather. Maybe you're not actually at the top, but you're just in the state of a lot of confidence, excitement. Maybe the feeling itself is trying to come to you. Extreme confidence. This is like you can do anything, and even if it doesn't work out, something else will work out. And then that in itself is like, And something else works out because you are someone who things always work out for. This is a feeling, or this is somebody who identifies with this feeling deeply. And then beneath the deck, we have the Hermit is doubting it in some way. And then beneath that, we have the Ten of Swords. So the vibe that I really was getting, the story is of somebody who is in, some things behind the Hermit. My cards are sticky. Wow, the Four of Pentacles. This is very contrasting energy. Someone experiencing wow externally, but internally, Or somebody externally experiencing but internally they still feel like, everything's going to work out though. Okay. So anyway, the story I was talking about earlier, I was trying to expand on earlier, was that of somebody who reaches a point of success in their story or journey, but they still feel a sense of, this does not hit the way they thought it would, or something is off. Generally, something is off. But now with all 6 cards laying out together, what I'm getting confidently is somebody who could be experiencing I don't know. I'm getting like specifically something about penny pinching. Somebody who who goes through regular seasons of budgeting, and that budgeting, it kind of seems like the numbers never add up, or it's just this constant cycle, the rat race. Yeah. Somebody who has reached their point in the rat race where externally the story is saying, or maybe, this is a lot. Someone coming in saying, or giving their opinion about your story, being like, wow, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you've survived through everything. I don't know how you still stay strong and hopeful or whatever. But you going, yeah, I don't know either, but I'm good. And then maybe when these people come to you and they feel sorry for you without your permission, or they project pity onto you, or they kind of treat you a little bit condescendingly, because they're, again, placing their idea of what they have of your story, you start to doubt yourself a little and you go, wait, why is it that I keep attracting people who see me in this light? Is it that I'm truly suffering? Am I being delusional or blind to something, to some part of my story and my suffering that really should be honored? Or, I don't know, should I be sadder? Should I be embodying the suffering more? Whatever, I don't know. I'm getting a separation, essentially, regardless of the story, a separation of a person's essence from what they thought represented the power of their essence. So this is somebody who no longer cares about their connection to the material world. Like, they don't care about the accolades. They're releasing all of that and they're finding confidence in being themselves. If this is not something that resonates and you've watched this far, then you can likely trust that this is a sensation that will come over you. Also, because I think in general, this is what these ascension symptoms are bringing. This is what these ascension, the great awakening, this is what it's all bringing. A sense of sovereignty, confidence in the future, confidence in the spiritual significance of your life. So that you have faith that regardless, things are going to work out. As long as you have aimed intention, you focus and you shoot, and you trust wherever it lands. You know, that kind of confidence, the confidence I was describing, man, where no matter what you do, even if you shoot and you miss, the target is still going to land somewhere and you can still work with wherever it lands, you know? We have the King of Cups beneath that and then the Four of Swords. I suggest taking as many naps as possible. Anytime you find yourself overly charged, aggressive, maybe even exhausted to a point of burnout, but it feels like this burnout will come from, it feels like I'm getting a sense of emotional grounding. So I'm not feeling into someone maybe walking into a season of depression or sadness or disempowerment. There's so much empowerment within you as the person viewing this. Shout out. You are not a victim. This is also Capricorn, but again in a male. Or actually, yes, this is feminine Capricorn energy as well. Virgo. Aries. Yeah. Possibly Aquarius, but Aquarius only when you acknowledge your emotions. If you are detached and emotionless, then it gets weird. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, no senses of disempowerment, more just like a sense of overwhelm. You might find yourself feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. Again, just take a nap. That's what's going to be helpful. Yeah, just taking a nap, laying the F down. Yes, you seem to really need some rest. Please try not to feel guilty for that. You deserve rest. And a lot of this reading might not have made sense because of the contrasting energies that I'm seeing, that I'm feeling in an individual story. And when these energies, when they contrast like this, it's difficult to explain the turning point of where you're at. It's difficult to describe the spiritual significance of this growth that you're going through. And I mean, everything I talk about is spiritual, right? This is a fucking spiritual channel. But I'm saying, like, a lot of this experience is going to be difficult to word. And And it might even be difficult to hold in the mind because so these are the only swords that you have appearing in your reading. And for both of them, the figures are docile. They're not active. You can barely make out their full face. There's a lot of non-movement here, so to speak. So try not to pay too much attention to your thoughts during this time, in that they may be doing that thing that the ego tries to do when it protects you, create illusions, bring about things as truth that are actually just projections of some internal thing inside of you that needs care and tenderness. I am getting that exercise will also be very helpful, which is interesting. I'm suggesting two different energies here, sleep and exercise. But, there is also that idea of how exercising helps with your sleep. And again, sleep is a method of transmuting lessons, karma. It's an underrated spiritual tool. Try to repeat looping the question just to check how far you are into survival state. Try continuously looping the question of whether or not you're doing something out of fear. Keep checking that. Am I doing this out of fear? Is this the best decision because I'm scared? Is this a what if thing? Keep checking in on that. Now is a beautiful opportunity to be aware of yourself in ways that you may never have been, especially emotionally. You might get to the root of your projections of why you do certain things. There may be a lot, even in others, there may be a lot of behavior in others that confuses you, where you're like, why do they? You'll find out the answer. And that will be a mirror for you. Be aware of all the lessons, or be aware of all the ways in which you can learn lessons during this time. Pay attention to other people's stories or the stories that you come across online. You never know what gems lie in a random tweet or a random Instagram post. And keep being aware of what I'd mentioned earlier, of that narcissist empath scale, and of potentially being one. We're all capable of it, and we've all been a narcissist at some point in our lives to someone. So I think now would be a good time to look over that and consider all the ways in which you may have been a narcissist to your own self in your own story. That may have to do with the things that you thought you deserved, the things you believe your potential to be, because it seems like it's growing. It seems like you are realizing that you're capable of a lot more, like a lot more. And this could be something as simple as someone working a corporate job and realizing that actually they could make a full-time thing out of being a content creator, for example. And this is a switch that a lot of people, I think, are leaning into making because of the agency, the sense of agency that content creation gives the illusion of. But anyway, I say lean into that. Lean into all the ways that you can be sovereign in your life during this time. All the ways. Farming, learning how to grow your own spinach and herbs and things, creating your own herb garden. Or doing the thing of asking yourself, what is something that I would appreciate existing? That's the root of why I started tarot, is because I told myself that I'd really appreciate if someone delivered readings in the way that I do. And I considered how I need my own voice telling me that everything's going to be okay. Shit like that. So that could be the root of it, Dealing with that lack and that sense within that may have led you to believe that there are limits on things. There are no limits. Like literally at all. If you want to be a content creator, you can be a content creator and you can make it happen. And the thing is, it's no longer about anything actually, but your intention. And your ability to understand that you can do it. Your intention and your empowerment, to me, have been the main themes of success, of modern success. As long as your intentions are clear and you believe in yourself and your ability to do the thing, then you'll do the thing. Easy. It's made for you. No journey comes without its challenges. Every single journey anyone picks has this. You will be the hermit no matter what path you choose. You will be lying face down with swords on your back no matter what path you choose, if it is written for you. But the point is for you to not feel bogged down by any of that, not feel held down or held back by any of that, and to go forth anyway, you know? I feel like I've spoken on a lot of different ideas here. I hope that it all rounds up the main theme of the fact that any limitations you have over your life and over what you think you can and can't do is false. You're at the end of your journey, and you're at the end of a pain journey. You're processing things. Push through the tunnel. There's still some shit left, but you can do it. You have a lot of fire and energy in you, a lot of authority. You have really a totally new and beautiful path ahead with how much fire and energy you have in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Take as many naps as possible. Try not to project onto other people. Emotionally, you're good. Don't take on any other people's emotional shit as well. What's yours is yours. Remember the idea of how you can't make anyone feel anything, and no one can make you feel any certain way. Yeah. And that's all I have. I hope that this reading was helpful in any way, whoever is watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next reading.